Claudia. And I'm going to ask you to get closer. We are a bit too far. And this is a celebration. This is a community coming together to experience what District 9 is about, and which is about the people in the community. So thank you for being here. Thank you for getting closer as well. I hope me not to shout. I really want to thank, first, I can't stress how important it was for me to have my danza group open up the space and the blessing. It's a way that it should be done, and really share what our connections are. And danza for me is a way to remember my commitment to the work that I do and the reasons that I do what I do every single day. And today you're gonna experience the flavor of what District 9 is about. It's not just about what I'm here to say, it's about the community coming together. So really is stick around and enjoy the rest of the lineup. It's really important because today is about everybody. It's not just about me, it's about what District 9 is all about. It's about the food. Super Cocina, thank you so much. It's about the words that you've heard today. It's about the art that is surrounding us. It's about everybody that is here that is making this community be what it is, but also it's about the community that represents all of San Diego. This is beyond District 9. So thank you for being here. Make sure to get to know somebody else as well. Celebrations are about expanding our universe, so please don't just talk to the people that you're used to talking. So thank you for being here. Yeah. So with that, okay. So with that, all right. Can you hear me? Yeah. All right. So good evening, and once again, thank you for being here. It's a great honor to be sharing this evening with all of you, and as the council representative of District 9 and now the council president, I cannot express how humble I am to have the privilege, and I'm going to say that again, to have the privilege to be able to represent all of you. But with such privilege comes a lot of responsibility, one that I take to heart. So it is time to reimagine a San Diego that is more inclusive and representative to all communities, while also protecting our environment. And yes, we can protect our environment while we also provide what is needed to provide for everybody to have a good quality of life. It is time that as public servants, we lead with our hearts, and I plan to do such. This past year, I brought forward 6 policies to address the city's housing and homeless crisis. I was able to partner with Assemblymember Todd Gloria to actually introduce a bill, AB 2372, that would stimulate construction of new affordable housing along our main transit corridors. I was able to also introduce prohibiting discrimination against families that get support by the federal government, and those are people that are getting Section 8. That shouldn't be something that we should have as a law in our city. And we're actually leading and preventing Section 8 holders from being discriminated. I was able to partner with my MTS board, the Metropolitan Transportation System Board, to introduce policies that we're actually going to be activating our parking lots to develop housing, and more importantly, affordable housing for San Diegans. I was able to work with the Housing Commission to bring on a preservation coordinator, which will develop an inventory on the type of housings that we have, but more importantly, to prevent from losing affordable housing in our region, which is really critical. And at the end of the year, I was able to bring together a working group to start looking at the implementation of our inclusionary housing ordinance, which basically lays the policies for market rate development, what type of housing they're supposed to build in terms of what are the rules required for affordable housing, and I plan to bring that to the council to update that policy. That would hopefully lead to more affordable housing for our San Diegans. I also led in introducing the fee reduction for the accessory dwelling units, which means companion units or granny flats. If you have the luxury of actually developing one of these units that are really important, you're going to be paying less. So those are the things that we were able to do last year. Aside from housing, we were also able to do work on public infrastructure and investments, such as I was able to introduce a pilot with my colleagues at MTS, and this summer you're going to see 8 electric buses that do not use any fuel. That's going to be better for the environment, and hopefully they'll be electric soon. We're working on restoring Choyas Creek, a natural resource that actually starts in the community and it links all the way to the bay, touching Barrio Loga. And that is such a natural, important resource that we have, but yet over time we've been dumping on it. So it is time that we bring it back. It is time that we restore it, and it's time that we honor the creek the way that it should have been and will be. We were able to introduce the new place-making ordinance at the city of San Diego, which in fact the City Heights was the first community to implement, to be able to utilize this ordinance. And now we have a beautiful community gathering not far from here that the community